Hello, 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 and welcome back to another trek to the dungeon. So, I have started. I have started a zig, and oh, sorry, getting a comment here. I'll respond to that. 13 zigs, not 27. 13 is where the difficulty of zigs maxes out. So yeah, 13 is kind of winning. Okay, anyway, and I'm starting off by making this collection of unrans. I don't think I'm going to complete it, but it's just a thing. Um, it doesn't look like I have condenser vein, and nope, I don't see it. So maybe it doesn't spawn every time. Maybe it does. Maybe tremor stones and condenser vein don't coexist. I hope that's not the case. Condenser vein is so much better. Or maybe I just haven't found it yet. I haven't summoned a Gazog shop pretty much at all, so we'll do that first. Let's do that. Specifically, what I'm looking for at this point is armor and evocables. I'm on pretty good stuff so far. Max poly resist. I've only completed one of the thingies. All right, call merchant. Antique armor, antique weapon, magic scroll. Armor, why not? Ooh, well, Robe of Vines is at least something new. Ruined Orb might be a mayhem, so that's something could potentially be interesting. We will eventually have to buy this to add to our collection, but that doesn't have to be now, and I'd rather save money for later. But we'll check out the gloves. Sure, why not? Dex, I already have those things. Is there anything in specific that I want? I really want the condenser vein, but I don't think it spawns. If I'm being honest, let's search. It doesn't mention specifically that it is or isn't. All right. Well, whatever. Let's go. We've got our talismans. We've got a bunch of switch items. We don't have a lot of inventory slots. I'd like to have more inventory slots, so we'll drop a few items. As you can see, I've overcast shatter to clear out some space up here, just for my haul. We could go with that +5 cloak, or we could go with the repulsion scarf. I think we're probably okay with this so far. I think we're probably okay with this so far. Let's do drop brilliance. We'll drop half of these. I don't mind dropping the other half later if I need to within the ziggurat. Drop 22 mutation potions. Right now I have clarity as a mutation. I want to keep that until I'm ready to switch to clarity as an intrinsic on my equips. Amulet of the Acrobat is more survival than magic regeneration, so maybe I go with that. RF plus. Do I have maxed cold resistance without? Dang. Yeah, this is the boring part of the ziggurat, right? Planning. But this is just ziggurat number 2, so I should be able to beat it pretty reliably. What am I wielding right now? So, do I want... Oh, I'm wielding that magic staff of strength 8. If I'm doing that, then let's drop the dagger for now. Because this staff, it does what the dagger does anyway. And if I need to switch, then I should be switching to something better. Generic ring feels generic. fly is not super important. That acrobat amulet is better than magic regen, probably. Magic regen is more expensive if I keep paying for it though. So maybe I switch it halfway through the ziggurat. Do I have extra regen options? I do. Yeah, so I'm not going to lose it permanently. That's fine. Charms, good. Digging is irrelevant. I don't think you can dig in a ziggurat, actually. So we'll drop all the digging wands. We'll pick up a new one in there anyway. Actually, this wouldn't be a terrible time to drop all of these. I want acid just in case I need to kill enemies with it. But I would rather have a stash of wands I can come back for. I'll keep the javelins in hand so that they kind of do the job. All right, that is plenty to bootstrap my way through with. And I think that's it. We're not gonna ever become a tree on purpose. Okay. We down to 35 slots? Almost. One to go. 36 is good enough. All right, let's go. Into the fray. Zig number 2. Oh, we forgot to memorize stuff before we went in, but it shouldn't matter. We already cleared a ziggurat with our current configuration, so. Okay, so far so good. Getting started. Already with acid charges as if to prove how much I didn't need them. Yeah, I'm not gonna pre-buff just yet. Oh, this is gonna be a problem. Yeah, this is gonna be a problem actually. We're gonna actually sort this problem out right now. So once you start zigguratting, it's important to give yourself some easements to speed up the game. So we'll do that now. Zig speeder upper. Let's drop the view delay down to 100 and show more equals false. Pretty sure that will make it so that instead of having to hit okay 100 times, I only have to hit it once. Let's try. Yep, see? That would have been a whole lot of okays, and now I don't have to hit them. And even the flash of fire takes a lot less time, so that's perfect. What do we want here? Fusillade, I guess? Yeah, good. Oh, we've already got some stuff maxed. That's nice. Shapeshifting is just about to hit max as well. Polar Vortex is a must-have spell. Firestorm is nice, but not necessary. What can I give up to get Polar Vortex? I like Shatter. I don't want to get rid of it. I like Ignition. Don't want to get rid of it. The Hood of Crystal Spear is give upable. So is Hellfire and Mortar. Loath as I am to admit it, that's probably the one. Sorry, buddy. Next. Not sure what these are. Looks like abyss creatures. Yeah, definitely abyss creatures. Let's try to murder them all. So we're definitely in the market for unrans, but also very specifically in the market for orange crystal plate mail now that our armor is maxed out. By the way, what armor are we using? Fairy dragon scales. Yeah, so we should switch up to crystal plate or something at this stage probably. Lord knows we're wasting a lot of AC points by using something so weak. Did I actually run out of mana? I'll whack you in the head with my stick. Surprisingly effective. Okay. We're gonna quaff experience. Get back into form. Death channel. Oh, good. Easy. I really do want easy floors right now. I'm not looking to be challenged just yet. Falchion. Guardian Spirit is a hard pass. Actually, at this stage, I'm no longer interested in basic amulets of any kind. So any basic ring or amulet, I'm going to turn off. Ditto for basic wands that aren't acid, charm, dig, warp. Those are all very good. Actually, I keep those. Choir is good. Amnesia, blink is good. Fear, fog. Poison, I don't want to start keeping. Revelate, we can keep. Summoning and teleport are good. Yeah, that's good enough for now. Deeper and deeper. Storm Dragon Scales with upside. Out of curiosity, doesn't help my dodging, but does help everything else. And RF and R corrosion. So I would probably lose some resistance to fire. Might not be the worst thing in the world to upgrade my AC by another 5 points, but I'm not excited about it. I want to be excited about it, so we'll hold off, but we'll carry it with us just in case the time comes I need to do something different. God, it's so nice to just erase these floors. We'll turn on the tornado here. That's the piece we've been missing for flyers. So now we have shatter for grounders, polar vortex for flyers, and ignite for large armies. So that's a tornado, I guess. Oh no, this is a shatter and tornado both. So we'll start with the tornado and then we'll shatter a bunch. Lignification. We're still picking up lignification potions after all this time. Let's not pretend that we care about those, shall we? We're not interested in ambrosia. Not interested in lignification. We are interested in potion of magic, strangely. Faith doesn't matter. All of this stuff doesn't matter. We do need to remember to keep checking for artifacts, but yeah. Okay, next. Panlords? Lots of Panlords. So this could be a very hard floor. We're going to open with the Hurricane just in case we get shut out. Drop a Forest, because why not? Oh, and there we go. We got shut out just as we put up the Forest. Thank God. Who's shutting us out? This guy, who's very close by. Tremor Stones. Tremor Stones. And it looks like that was enough to render it inert. He is still the silencer, so we'll try and burn him with acid. Howdy. Let's see here. Welcome to the stream. Let's see. Oh, no way, dude. Hey, how's it going, man? Got Za. Yes, of course, Za. I should have realized. Okay, we are out of the silence. What do we need to do immediately? Wouldn't hurt to have more mana, but honestly, there's so few enemies on the screen. Let's turn on the Fusillade so that we can't be re-silenced again. And then just kind of, this is a very early, 11 is still a relatively early Ziggurat floor at Z2 difficulty, so this shouldn't be too bad. Yeah, how's that hanging, man? Up to anything new? Orb of Destruction. Wow, 2 Ziggurats deep before I find Orb of Destruction. That's a game. That's a Broad X I would have been very happy for if I'd found it that time. Oh yeah, man. It's funny. They just had the tournament and that kind of pulled me back in for a while. It was good times. But yeah, if you gotta head out, you gotta head out. But it was good to see you. Thanks for popping on. All right, we're totally going deeper. Oh, easy floor. Boom, 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 boom. All right, good. They're all done. We forgot to check for artifacts on that last floor, actually. That's a whoops. Hopefully there's nothing good. A couple faith amulets that I don't care for. Regen's not bad. Yeah, none of this is exciting. Let's drop Z and D. Thanks, man. Masalama. This looks like an invis floor, so let's see if I can become invisible quickly. There we go. Oh, look at that. Look at that horde of ghost moths right after I turned invisible. Thank God. I don't have any invocable. No, okay. Don't want that ring. Drop it. Yeah, maybe it's my imagination, but I feel like the loot gets thicker in later zigs as well. Alright. I took a risk there by not trying to become invisible first, but I figured I would be able to kill them before they killed me, and it paid off. A bunch of useless rings. Let's experience. To anyone in chat who knows that disjunction is good, please tell me that disjunction is good, because I have overlooked it pretty much entirely. But if it gets enemies off of me and works against like Panlord and Orb of Fire floors, it might be something to consider. Then again, one of the best defenses to getting Hellfired is having an enemy next to you so that the AI screws up and doesn't shoot their own targets. So, you know, maybe it's not that great. We have to keep stopping to do this for now, but we're getting very close to true Omni status. All right, halfway through the Zig. About now is when we have to start worrying about pre-prep before we enter floors. Just in case we end up on a particularly nasty floor start. Are we dying? Not even a little bit. Hasty Brilliance can't hurt, though. Cured Magic can't hurt. I'm just walking through them. Can you imagine seeing me as... Imagine if this character was your enemy and he was just coming at you and doing all of this. I think your best bet would be to cast Silence of your own, then drink Berserk and go in there and beat the snot out of him or something. I'm not even reading these. Ooh, Dragon King. Honestly, I should try it on, see how it fits. Makes my spells uncastable, so that's a no. But keeps me at full poly resist and gives me a boat ton of AC. 28, 29, 36, 14, 28, 55. Yeah, it's probably worth it. GDR is a hell of a property. What am I wearing in terms of wizardry? Singleton. If I go double wizardry, oh, I don't have a second wizardry ring. Okay, so yeah, then that's not an option. Um, yeah, sorry, my dude, but we're not in the market for that level. This level maybe 41, 23, 30 versus 36, 28, 29. It's all basically the same. But we were looking for our slam dunk when we make this changeover, not a side grade. Anything else on this floor that I need to pick up? No? Okay, let's go. The death channel is so much more convenient than infestation. Turn efficient too, probably, but it's the convenience mostly that lets it be fun to use. Nope. 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 Oh, out of mana. For like 5 turns. Oh wait, my death channel just expired. Yeah, we'll buy some mana, thanks. I saw a good thing. A very good thing. So the downside of this is if I need the bonus to strength, by wielding this, I will lose my strength bonus, and that's bad. So 2% when I lose this is going to suck. The good thing about wielding this is everything else, because boom, spell enhancer damage is very noticeable. It applies to all my important elemental spells. I didn't lose any percentages on spell casting. I still have full poly resist, so that's fantastic. And more importantly, I was going to carry this no matter what. So elemental staff is one major spell enhancer required. I actually ran out of mana. Whoops. Alright, let's go ahead and get some mana. Oh my god, look at that ridiculously poor acquire. We'll get some mana. You know, for a 2% likelihood of miscasting Vortex, I sure do it pretty often. Not interested. My ring slots are precious and few, and I'd like to use them for the best possible rings you can imagine. Coffee XP. Deeper and deeper. Zig 19. That's not a fun look. We'll switch over to Tornado as soon as they come at me. Now is a good time. Am I dead? I feel kind of dead here. Let's heal. Oh god, we didn't get heal. Good speed at least. Okay, we didn't heal twice. That's not cool. There we go. Heal. And look at that. Just in time to almost be dead. Let's not be dead, shall we? Fog. We can't quaff, but we can petition, heal wounds, and magic while we hide. And now, while we're here, we can decide how to deal with those guys. Shatter. Let's put up a forest. That will block some LOS and give me some cover beyond just my summons, who are, of course, very good cover. Are these guys flying by any chance? It doesn't seem to imply they're flying. Which means I can probably just shatter them. Yes. Shatter was very effective. I will remember that for the future. On these annoying dragon floors with all the Hellfire casters. Okay. What else you got? Do I want Boots of Flying over Boots of Dexterity? Probably. 39, 28, 30, 38, 28, 30. It's very, very minimal. Very minimal change. The steadfast property isn't as important to me. And flight could get me out of some jams that, ooh, that's a beautiful shield that I probably don't actually need anymore. We don't want that. Oh wow, we're on floor 20. We're almost done actually. Nice. Let's ditch this that we haven't switched to. Ditch this that we're never gonna use. This that we're never gonna use. Just to free up some slots. This is probably the last floor that I'm gonna go into without pre-buffing. Since I'm over 20k, I feel like I can afford it better now. Waste of a spell. Sure, we'll take haste. That doesn't allow me to walk into that. That's fun. All right, we good? Good. We're gonna read these requirements. Why not? See what we get. I don't need any of this, but I will take the manual just for the fun of it. Cache. So let's see what we got here. We've got manuals on 7 of these, and my hope is to have manuals on all of them by the time I'm done. Ooh, shapeshifting has crossed over. I'm finally my max HP, and it feels good. This whole time I've been playing with half a deck. Okay, we'll take Brilliance and then head down. This floor looks familiar already. Nope, just random riffraff. They are all dead now. We have a mandatory unrand because all unrands I'm keeping. We've got to drink the experience before going back into lich form and deeper, people. We'll just take haste. Haste is good. Haste is a no downside with an upside. I hear you like some upside with your no downside. All right, we good. Into the fray. We are still over 20k, so we can afford this. It doesn't really matter if I can or can't afford it. I have to spend on it. Unbelievably good press. What do we got to drink? Another. We have mastered shapeshifting fully. Look at that. 2 zigs and we've just about gone Omni. In fact, we still got 3 floors left. We probably will go Omni by the end of this ziggurat. If I were to take off this shield, how bad would that hurt? 1 pip of RC. That's hilarious. And of course, it would make my spell casting trivial for everything, but that's not the play just yet. That is the long-term plan, in my opinion. Take that off, I mean, and going with whatchamacallit. Thing. Oh, this is a big floor. Lucky for me, these floors are very straightforward for ignition. Potion of experience is nice. Some acquirement is good. All right, what do we got? Any arts that we left behind? No. Quaff the XP, quaff the XP, quaff the XP. Oh my god, we are dangerously close to going Omni. Might haste. Invisibility might. Invisibility is probably better. Hasty brilliance is, of course, the thing I always look for. Anticlimactic. Just as I like it. There is a new option here, the sniper, which we will take. Those are interesting looking boots, but they don't look good, so no thank you. I've got to be something I can drop. No interest. No interest. I'm wearing Regen MP, but this is Regen MP with the downside, so yeah, forget that. Okay, and then we'll take Sniper with us. Any other arts that I have to take? No, okay. Let's drop form, drink the EXP, come back to form, read the acquirement. Plus 10 Broadaxe. There are runs that can be made for that, but in our case, we'll just take the cash, please. And now, final floor. Let's hope for a good one. We definitely take the brilliance and the magic and the haste at cheap. Brilliant haste, good enough for now. What do you got for me? Death channel going on now. I'll take a hit to the face from that guy if I have to. All right. Eraser. 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 This is going to be like the equivalent of a D12 floor later. Or a Z12 floor later. But for now, that was a Z26. All right, what do we got? Any good finisher stuff? There's Zongeldork, which we have to pick up. Nothing else I have to pick up. Nothing else I can drink. So, how close were we? And we already picked up the Fig of the Zig. Good. How close are we to going Omni? We went Omni! 2 Zigs, and we have mastered everything. And it looks like we've got level 9 spam cast level at this point, which is good. We don't probably have Chain Lightning available to us yet. Doesn't look like it. So we're definitely going to be keeping our eye out for Chain Lightning. Because that's an amazing spell for Ziggurats, but we haven't found it in 2 Zigs so far. Let's immediately drop the next Zig here. Let's continue to build our library of unrans. Did I switch boots? I did. I'll put down here things that I might actually wear. Looks like that's all the unrans I was able to collect this run. Beautiful little collection we've got brewing. And last run I had, what, 6? And I picked up another 8, give or take? 7? And I picked up 7, give or take? Yeah, so that's pretty cool. Yeah, there's not much else to say. GG, good run. I could probably do another. Probably go for another. Don't know if I want to stream it though. You know what we're gonna do? Let's waste some money with the Gazog shops. None of these are interesting, unfortunately. We'll take the antique armor shop because we can. Wouldn't say no to trying out a special cloak. +2 with downsides, not interested. One more shop and then that's enough. Oh, we got a book boutique. That's what we wanted. Nope. Nope. Nope, nope. Definitely nope. 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 Okay, so Nick on finding the thing we needed. Let's drop 6 amnesia scrolls here so that I can lose my entire stack within the ziggurat and not feel like I've lost anything for it. And where are we on inventory slots? We need to empty out slots, right? So where's my pile of junk arts? Here. Let's see. We don't need. We're pretty happy. I should actually figure out how good repulsion is and isn't. Okay. Well, if it's none of those things. Okay, not finding it there. Repulsion. A scarf ego that grants the effect of repel missiles. That's very helpful. What's repel missiles? Equivalent to +15 evasion versus spells, bows, etc. So 15 evade versus all of those times that I get attacked by 20 things at once is probably more good than I'm giving it credit for. But it does supply a key resistance or it doesn't. And it doesn't supply a key resistance. So I think I'm okay to switch to this actually. Dropping my AC down by 5 in the process. We definitely want to keep this cloak nearby because it's a cloak. Because it's a best in slot cloak otherwise. Can use for zigging. Alright, so let's drop that. Alright, cool. So that's just a reminder to myself. This is just a stack of garbage that I don't ever think I'm going to come back to. Int +6 seems tempting, but why would I? If I have flight on my shoes, I don't need it on my ring. I probably don't need wizardry anymore. Or will plus, or MP plus. Let's check to see what happens if I take this ring off. My will is still near maxed. My spell casting is maxed. So I have a free ring slot basically. I'd rather use that ring slot on what? None of these impress me. Wow, that is just bizarre to have a free ring slot. I'll just remember it for later, but that's something I can replace. Maybe I inscribe it. I replaceable. It might prove useful when I start wearing heavier armor to have wizardry. So yeah, there's that. And the Amulet of Magic regen just looks bad. Yeah, I think we do put on Acrobat. I spend a lot of time walking away from enemies in a ziggurat, so that could be useful. We'll do the next one with this on and leave this behind. All right, I think that's enough fiddle diddling. Let's get in. Another zig. And this will have to be the last one of the night because yeah, I'm dead tired. But look at that, 52 evade. That's pretty slick. Our goal is to. Oh yeah, we were gonna look up disjunction. It might be useful, but often I'm looking to keep an enemy by my side on purpose as a bodyguard, so maybe not. Into the fray. I still got the elemental staff, right? 35 slots? 38. Ooh, that's high. Oh, what was I gonna get rid of? I don't need a single potion of magic. I don't need enlightenment ever again. And I can ditch the rest of it inside the ziggurat if I care. Go! What the hell start is this? Thank God for Shatter. You know what? Stop picking up might. Just stop picking up might. You're dead in the water for me. And for that matter, no enlightenment either. The rest of these, whatever, I could take or leave. What time is it? Let's see if we can beat this whole ziggurat in like 20 minutes or less. That'd be hilarious. Oh, okay. Forget about trying to be fast. Let's try not to be dead. The reason we blinked next to them is to minimize the likelihood that they are going to try anything fancy. They're not going to shoot their allies. I don't have. I guess the closest thing I have to good here is Tornado and Shatter, and it was pretty effective. I hate wasting items, but I need to stop thinking of blink scrolls as cannot spend. If I spend every blink scroll I have in this ziggurat, that's 17, one per floor, that's 17 floors. I apparently don't have blink outside of here. That's interesting. I thought I did. And I don't have an evocable blink either, so there's some things to work on. And we decided last time that those red guys were vulnerable to shatter, so that's our approach to killing them. Shattering their world. I saw strength. Yeah, we take strength over dex most of the time. Lets us wear better armor. So we'll keep our eye out for enchant armor scrolls now to max us out. All this re-accessorizing between floors is killing my time. But that's fine. I'd rather slow time good zigging than fast time bad zigging. Yeah, there could be some good stuff here. We'll take a look. That staff has evocable blink on it, which in a pinch could save my life. Reflect is a pretty cool property, along with Dex Plus. I like my Acrobat better, but yeah. Also, have we found Mayhem yet? We have. Okay, good. So we're not looking for Mayhem. We might want to bring it with us at some point, but we're not. We're using it or not using it based on whether it's worthwhile, not whether or not we have it. All right, so far so good. Okay, tough floor. Oh man, I put that on right on time. We have no idea who's doing it, so let's immediately double tremor stones. And now, what's next? We got to figure out who's doing it. He's the guy. And what is he vulnerable to? Pretty much nothing. If anything, fire, but really nothing. So let's try acid burning him. And it looks like that was enough to one-shot kill him, which is excellent. I need some mana, please. God, it's nice to be so tanky. Next floor. What are we doing here? I see enchant scrolls. Well, that's for weapon. I need armor. Okay, good. Next. Still doing pretty good on time. Not that it matters. It's just an auxiliary goal to look at. Or auxiliary benchmark. I'm not even putting death channels on. Clearly, I'm not too afraid of these floors. Slicky slippers, whatever. Nope, nothing doing. Okay. No other artifacts left behind here. Next. Elf floors are wonderfully soft, and safe, and stable. There's another unique artifact or two on this floor. That's cool. A tower shield. Sure. Mine's better. Slightly less shield, slightly more value. All right, next. Halfway down. Part of the value of my summon walls is that they force the enemies to bunch up and crowd up in places, which in turn makes them easier to hit with large AoEs. I still have inventory slots? Okay, good. Just in case I have to make a hasty getaway, it's nice to not have to also stop for making inventory if I need to grab one thing before I leave on the other end. Okay. Bunch of unrans that need collecting to add to my collections, not rocket science. Got them all. Plenty of slots. Death channel, next floor. Good death channel. Oh my god, oh my god, what is casting all this? There are humans here with horrifying spell lists. Let's put haste, brilliance, magic, and everything else on. And then let's see, how do we kill them? Ignition a couple, turn on the tornado, use the shatter, use every tool we've got. Shatter is hitting them pretty well. Oh, I'm silenced. Boo. Okay, now that we're out of silence, get magic back. And that means it's time for another vortex. That was nasty. Good thing they're all dead. Tough floor to be sure. But so far so good. Okay, next. I think we've agreed that shatter is one of the best ways to deal with these guys. Alright, there we go. Perfect. The fire ones are definitely the most dangerous, which is why I like to deal with them first. But apparently they were dangerous enough to force me back this time, so let's heal up. Shatter works even through fog, so we'll definitely keep shattering here. Maybe get some more magic before I move forward. Okay. Awful floor. Just awful. Invocable Invis might be interesting. Just a way to speed up going to the next floor, considering how long I often spent getting ready. That's a sick pair of boots. It doesn't give me flight, which is the intrinsic I have now, but it does cold and strength and int boosting, which is objectively better than a lot of other things I might run. Steadfast boots would be 1 AC less with a whole lot more going for it. This is also the only preservation cloak I've found, but I think I have a better R-core option somewhere, right? Hekatonkery's R-core +5. Yeah, that's way better. Okay, what's next? We gotta get rid of stuff that I don't need, and boy howdy, is there a lot of it. Okay. Housekeeping complete. Next. Havoc. Have at the Havoc. God, I could do 2 in my sleep, this character. I must say, it's quite something to see enchanted ranged weapons that are firing at range. I don't know if that ever occurs in the main dungeon, now that I'm thinking about it. I mean, it makes perfect sense. Why would it be any different? But just that moment where I was like, huh, I'm being shot at by something like that. That's interesting. All right, we over 20 grand? Yeah, so it's not like I'm about to run out of cash. Then I can afford to be wasteful of my cash. Good. Next floor. Nope. Nada. Still no enchant scrolls. For that precious +2 AC I'm giving up for strength I clearly don't need yet. Ooh, Ring of Shadows. Regen MP with an upside. Were I regen MP already? No? Could be. Oh, that's silly. I wish it would keep the +4 just so I could have +4 on everything as like my next stage of insanity. Make it so, devs, please. Alright. 21. Now is where it's getting serious. A bad opener, a challenging floor can still exist. Scorchers can still scorch. As you can see, they're still doing it to me right now. Unfortunate for them. I have a panacea. Kill every one of them. Whoa, what the devil was that? It hurt really bad. I think the frozen status is doing a number on me. Heal wounds, brilliance, and everything else good? Yes, please. Simple haste is fine. Heal wounds curing is better. And now we start shattering. I hate going this slow, but as Tiger Petrosian once said, I could play more interestingly, or more aggressively, more interestingly, and then lose. And that's just not what I want to do. Okay. Chain lightning has yet to be found. Go figure. Yeah, it's definitely not letting me. Okay. Okay, let's go. We just crossed that 15-minute mark, so this is not going to be faster than that, unfortunately. Simple haste is probably enough, but let's get brilliance if possible. Thanks. Death channel on. This should be a trivial floor. There is something that looks like an enchant here, so we can finally get those missing 2 points of AC back. All right. Hasty brilliance. Mighty brilliance. Mighty hasty brilliance. How am I silenced? And how long have I been? I just walked right into that, didn't even notice. Damn. Looks like there's still a path through the middle with no silencers, so that's good. Looks like the silencers keep moving to change that truth, so that's less good. Looks like I got him. Alright, let's get some magic back. Now that the magic is back, I'm still brilliant, right? Yeah, so new tornado. A couple quick shocks to the system. That should clear the floor all right. Dazzly wings, sure. Ooh, item limit, less good. Let's lose the stuff that you're extremely unlikely to ever use. Superior Granite Talisman is interesting enough, but I don't use granite, so... Oh my god. There are whole runs that would have killed for that broad axe. Not this one. This one doesn't care. Evocable Blink is amazing. If this is wearable, 4118 versus 3035. It's a lot of EV loss. But on the other hand, Evocable Blink is a big deal. And I am eventually going to switch to high AC, low EV anyway. I'll think about it. For now, consider it done. I don't need the evade as badly as I need the hasty invisibility. Sure, why not? Oh. Oh my. The invisibility let me walk right up to these guys. Let's just take a look at that part of the log again. Oh man, you get desensitized to it when you're zigging long enough, but these are some massive screen wipes that are happening on a turn-by-turn basis. There's probably more enemies in 3 floors of a zig than the entirety of Zot 5. Sword of Jihad. I don't know why you're carrying throwing nets. Please don't insult my intelligence. We have to lose something, unfortunately. I don't want to... Oh, we don't need lignification. Christ. don't need that at all. So yeah, we'll lose that. 3 floors to go. Hasty Brilliance or Hasty Brilliance for cheap? Oh, I'll take it for cheap, please. Oh man, I didn't even think about it. I just walked right into those guys. We're gonna need invisibility to be able to keep any magic, aren't we? For now, we'll just make it work with my army of zombies, but when I have to keep throwing good money after bad till I get it. You know what? I don't really like you guys. I'm gonna Tremor Stones. There we go, got the invisibility. Okay, now I'm just like 1 or 2 casts away from full clearing the floor. There's one. I did take 22 corrosion, by the way, while that was happening, so that's a pretty big deal. It's part of why having 50 corrosion matters so much. Huge losses that you can take. That's an awesome dragon talisman if I cared about dragon talismans. All right, where are we at? 20-ish minutes. Brilliance and haste. What just happened? It was very strange. Okay, well, it looks like we're on an extremely challenging floor, so I'm glad we saved. Let's check to make sure you can't be a silencer. Good. Let's do this. Let's start by getting my buffs on. I already have fast and brilliance. I guess that's all I need. I'll take everything I can though, so there's that. Let's get the big stuff off immediately. As much AoE damage as I can muster. And before I get silenced, inevitably, let's just turn on even more and get my mana back. Okay, we're actually doing pretty good. There's the silencer, I see him. If I can get my mana back first and do this, oh, that'd be amazing. I don't know if this is hitting the silencer or not, but I gotta believe it is. It looks like it is. Something dealt an astronomical amount of damage to me. We're gonna heal immediately. But it does look like we are able to keep this wall of enemies in check pretty well. New Tornado Quake. New Tornado Quake. All right. All right, I guess we got it. Orb of Starshine, huh? That's a shame that's not a Mayhem Orb with so many upsides, but because that would have been an instant keeper. We'll lose the stack of Brilliance potions. I'm unlikely to use them. Actually, I'll use one now, just because I can. Haha. And then manage to get all the artifacts, right? Alright, so last floor. Get full buffed. Also try to keep at least a couple open item slots in case of emergencies. Okay, I guess 1 will do. Is apportation something I should really just memorize in case? Just in case I'm in a position where I need it in order not to have to face more enemies. Let's get everything up here. So haste for sure. Invisibility, polyresist, brilliance. That should do it. Waste of a turn. Oh, it's a death floor. Phew. Easy finish. You know, these death floors would be the worst if you didn't have death form. There are endgame characters that can still die in Tomb. You know, they can waltz through Zot 5 and die in Tomb, and this is harder than Tomb 3. Sort of. I mean, I guess there's no traps, but... Alright, let's see what we finish with. We did pick up Damnation, pick up Glaive of the Guard. Not interested in Plog. Regal. Or Frou-Frou. Wait. Well, maybe that one was good. What was Acrobat? With Arcor RC. Strength +5. That's actually really tempting. So we've got a lot of slots to make here. So that means, unfortunately, the stack of experience pots is going to stay behind. No bragging rights. The stack of... Strength 3 and 6 looks tempting, but I'd rather have... What? I don't know. An Evocable Blink looks interesting. Javelins I can't afford to be without. They're one of my few tools in situations that require them. Charming I can reload later, or Digging I can reload later. I can reload Digging later. Alright, what you got for me? How many artifacts do I need to make space for? Wormbane? What? Okay, Wormbane. What else? Glaive. What else? Damnation. Okay, 2 more slots needed, at least. Let's read the acquirements and just take cash. Make my space that way. Oh, baby. We got Chain Lightning at last. This whole dungeon just became more valuable. Amnesia, something for 2. Probably gonna take away either Freezing Cloud or Lehudib's Crystal Spear. F Cloud's probably okay to get rid of. And put on Chain Lightning. Yeah, baby. That's a beautiful helmet. I don't know if I'm ever gonna use it, but it is beautiful. What else? There was an amulet I think I really liked. Yeah, an amulet that gives strength has the potential upside of handling crystal plate better. So that's why it's tempting. All right, well, bottom line, you're not going to use 3 summoning scrolls, so I carry them. No, you are going to use 3 summoning scrolls, just not now. You're going to use it when you least think when you have the least hope. I can leave my death talisman behind because I have a spare. What else? Oh, I already picked up the Fig of the Zig. Excellent. All right, last check to make sure I haven't left anything vital. Sanity check to make sure that I would really leave behind everything in exchange for what I have. No. Don't be an idiot. Get rid of something that you don't ever intend to use, like potions of magic or something. we'll take the strength helmet with the Slater upside and get out. GG. All right, figure the Zig drops here. Build out the Unrand collection. Wormbane is never going to replace the Elemental Staff in my build, unfortunately. Two-handers are just never going to be swappable too, so Arcblade was a potential. Whoop, that's not the Arcblade. Arcblade's a potential. I'd consider the Cloak of Starlight in some sort. No, I have better cloaks already. I'd consider the Fairy Dragon armor, but I'm not gonna. If I already took it off once, the odds of me putting it back on later are remote. Ditto for AC +8. Umbra with Invisible Evocable is pretty tempting. The time for invisibility is before you enter a floor, not after, and it can be evoked by my potion petition, so. Is that all of them? That's all of them. No accidental item drops. Okay, good. Add to my collection of things that I might actually use for zigging. These boots. Actually, even now, I wonder if they do anything to negate. I'm wearing plate armor, and I'm not suffering from casting penalties, so that's good already. And if I do this, it doesn't really do much. My evasion goes to 22 from 19. That's not nothing. Am I only getting C invis through my helmet? No. So actually, like this, my evasion is 23, 42, 23, 31 versus 41, 19, 31. So as long as my spell casting and power can handle it, I think they can. 76%. This configuration is actually slightly superior, but we will continue to leave Crown of the Diprova here and here, just in case I decide I want to come back to these. Also, do we take... Dude, nice. That's really cool. Have you already cleared like the rest of the game, like 2 runes or whatever, and you're just trying to figure out your 3rd rune? And if you're Transmuter of Che, I'm assuming you're going unarmed combat primarily. Let's see here. I think we could, honestly. I think we could totally go into the next. So Chain Lightning is great for dealing with masses of enemies. Polar Vortex Shatter, Death Channel, Chain Lightning, you're ready. Things to consider before going back in are Distortion Weapons. Let's grab one of those, and I'm not holding a Talisman of Death anymore for some reason. I guess I forgot that I got rid of it. So we'll carry this one, and I can't afford to lose it. Just in case I hit like a Holy Floor or something and it becomes important to unchannel Death. If I did make this switch, I would lose 3 or 4 EV and I would gain 11 AC. That's probably just worth it, right? All I gave up is Evocable Blink. %2 instead of 1%. Seems reasonable. I have found Vaults 5 to be obscenely difficult, though tanky characters have a better time of it, obviously. So there's that. But yeah, seems reasonable. Okay. Yeah, I think that's it for Zigging for tonight. Let's see. I've built out this collection to the tune of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10-ish new, 11, 12. Yeah, so cool. I think tournament ended now, yeah. So this run is not in the tournament, but I did manage. I am also Bounty Knoll. Let's do this. Does that work? Nope, that's not how it works. Bounty Knoll. Da, da, da. And Bounty Knoll, on the Bounty Knoll account, I went through 10 ziggurats, I think, and then died in the 10th or 11th or something, which is the most consecutive ziggurats from anyone in the tournament. And I was quite happy with how that went. Quite happy. You know what? Because you're here and because I'm done with zigging, let's just pull up tournaments because why not? Of course. Reload tourney page. Huh? Does it not pull the tourney page now? Oh, just getting a slow load, I guess. I know the tournament result pages exist, but anyway, I managed to place like 60 something, if I think, out of 1,000, or maybe my clan was like 30 something, if because apparently I was in the clan this time around. I haven't been before, but I was this time. So yeah, it was good stuff. I was pretty happy with the way it went, and I can honestly say I wasn't like trying to be super competitive. I don't usually try to be super competitive, but I was playing in the tournament. Yes. Damn, it's not letting me pull up the tourney page. That really sucks. Oh, here we go. Yay. Okay, we're good. So let's see here. Da, 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 da. Let's go with streaks because that was the one thing I actually did try to do. Right there. Bounty Hunter SAX. 6th place for streaks with a 4 streak, which is pretty damn good. And for zigging, under ziggurats completed, Bounty Knoll with 9 completed ziggurats died in the 10th as the number 1 in that category, which is pretty damn cool. And just in terms of my individual stats, as you can see, I 4 streaked and then had a D5 death as a draconian, and then it went on total tilt and through every other game I played, which is less cool. 74th place now that the stats are settling. 74th place overall. Things that I was particularly proud of doing apart from streaking, which is fun, and zigging, which is fun. I did go for a 15 runer during the tournament. Just pretty classic 15 rune, but yeah. So not exactly, but kind of yes. This is my account, my main account. I use Bounty Alt when I have something that's hogging the slot and I don't have enough slots to play. Bounty Knoll, however, is an account dedicated entirely to playing Knolls. And so if I'm doing ziggurats and I have a Knoll up, may as well throw him into that account. Let me see if I can actually pull Bounty Knoll somehow. I guess I'd have to go to the player page. Yeah, this will be the easiest way. Bounty Alt, and then search for players and go for Bounty Knoll. Yeah, so Bounty Knoll, as you can see, just plays Knolls and has an extraordinarily high win rate, not counting the I died in a zig because I just was ultra zigging. And usually I stop at 5 runes because scared of the post end game. But lately I've started bivouacking off of ziggurats and then going deep. And apart from like, oh, you died on D1 to a jackal, yeah, when I play a Knoll, there's a good chance I'm winning the game. They're just so much fun. Anyway, oh, and then there's my other alt account, which is Winator. Winator is a dumb account where I play ridiculously real-time count speedruns. To give you an impression what that means, here's like a 25-minute 1 rune, 1 minute 2 runes died in vaults. And my wins on that account, I have a 36-minute win. 43, 46 minute. Okay, apparently I threw a 50 at some point. And the turn count, it's not like a low turn count by good player standards. It's a good turn count by my standards. Yeah, no, that's absolutely valid. My main account of Bounty Hunter SAX was my only account for at least a decade. It took a while for me to actually hit a point where where I actually cared about things like, oh, will this mess up my stats or something like that. This is one of the runs I'm most proud of all. 2.5 hours, 15 rune Minotaur Berserker. Because what it did, I did a standard 3 rune run Minotaur, then a little higher. Then I spent all of Depths and all of Depths and Zot working on forms. Switched over to Gazog and to a Death Talisman form, and then just became a hulking monstrosity that absolutely butchered the end game. And it's amazing how much things don't scare you when you can cut them into little pieces. Here we go. Fighting, axes, armor, dodge, shield, shapeshifting, and Evo. I think I might have dipped my toe into a ziggurat. Well, yes. Yes, it's true. But at the same time, when you have 57 AC and 27 shields, there's a stunning lack of things that actually threaten you. And when your whole goal is just go fast, you don't do the thing that normal people do of full clearing floors anymore. You're like, I'm just making a beeline for the next pandemonium door because I already finished this one. Right? It's kind of like the orb run where you can afford to ignore any enemy that you don't feel like crushing. Damn, I may kind of want to run a Minotaur now. I kind of just talked myself into it. But yeah, this was inspired by realizing that shapeshifting had obsoleted spell casting as the gatekeeper to lich form, and so post endgame torments didn't apply anymore. So why not go nuts? Oh hell! I'm happy to I'm happy to throw a dead Minotaur at the screen just because I can. Let's do this real quick. Yeah, and 100% this guy's gonna die. 100% this guy's gonna die because I am not in the right mindset to try and do this efficiently. But once you realize that so little in the early game can kill a berserker because they have all the tools of survival they need right at their fingertips, it's you can get away with quite a bit. And I'm not looking for the temple, so again, that's one less thing that I'm worried about finding. Ah, shield. Okay, there's no shield yet. No armor, no shield. Any new axes? New axes, okay. Always pre-berserk for those guys because they can end your run otherwise. Floor cleared, next floor. That's nuts. Berserk, kill, hide, run. Yeah, it turns off all animations pretty much and all notifications because I don't want to be stopped for anything. And I pretty much habitually am slamming OTAB as fast as I possibly can. You can also turn down the delay before Windows recognizes that you're pressing a key so that you can get into your OTABing even faster. All right, that's good. That's good. This is now. If I was playing for like keeps and I was trying to beat a half hour, I wouldn't do this. Normally, I don't read ID on my scrolls. I do it on my potions. But in these runs, a single mutation potion, very unlikely to cost me my run. And if it does, who cares? My run was pointless anyway. Look at that. RCRF poison. This guy's going to go the distance. My God. But even if it's bad, which it can be, who cares? The run was doomed anyway. Meanwhile, scrolls are likely to be things that can save your life. Like a blink scroll right here is going to save my life, only because I ID'd it. Curing is not going to be enough. Do I have fog? I don't have fog. I think it's worth blinking one more time, honestly. Keep the regen going. Don't want to die. Okay, good. Next, get back in there, do it all again. See, I would not have had to use 2 blink scrolls there if I wasn't playing at the speed. 100% that whole encounter was solvable without using that many blink scrolls. That's the price I'm paying for autopilot playing. This is not the ideal way to play by any stretch of imagination, but it does. Oh my god, I have full poly resist already? Fire, cold, poison, everything except corrosion. Damn, this is a good run. Any new axes that I missed? I did miss a war axe. Let's go get that. Oh, I got a brand on my war axe, and it's venom. That's passable. Yeah, you'll notice it doesn't even display projectiles because that takes too long. I do usually upgrade int once during these runs because 4 int is a little too low even for a blind speedrunner. 6 is plenty though. +4 hand axe of freezing is tempting. Let's go carry that even if I don't tend to use it. Oh, corrosion is the one resistance I don't have. This might be the end of the run. I think I back away here. Attack of opportunity can kill me, but getting out of Berserk is my best shot at living. I think I live. Holy cow, I live. Okay. Get back to it. Another thing is that you can auto change on pickup which item goes to which letter. So identify scrolls always go to R for me, blink scrolls go to B, teleport scrolls go to T. So I can hit R, RB, or RT without moving my left hand. And that's really helpful for like rapid using. QQ is curing, QW is wounds. Little hacks to speed me up a little bit. All right, we need to start pre-training shields at this point because we're gonna find a shield soon enough. Cap that at 18. We'll take the battle axe at this stage. Yeah, it's fine. I need a little bit more damage for the big things I'm about to face. I don't have a good solution for stampeding into hydras. I used to have like hard stops set up for when I fight hydras. I don't know if those are still in this file or not. I hope they are. Come on, come on. I do have 1 tier of resist cold, so Fanar is much more survivable than he might otherwise be. Okay, bad spot. Panic teleport makes sense. Hide in the corner. Much better. Much better. We can put on dexterity. And technically resist corrosion is the one resist I don't have, so I need to remember to swap that ring when it's relevant. Or just put it on now and then just keep it on so I have resistance to everything. These guys are the worst because if you can't tab into them, chasing after them takes so many keystrokes. Where are we at? 6 minutes? Yeah, I would like to be done with lair at 5 minutes. That's so I'm a little behind ideal timings. You cannot be fought next to a tree. Let's back you off from the tree, please. All right, next. Oh wait, that's a volcano, and we do resist fire. You know what? Hell with speedrunning. I just want to get that extra loot. It's very possible that I get a shield of resist fire in here, and a buckler would be a huge boost to my survivability right now. like enormous boost to my survivability. No luck. Cutting axe of fire. No luck. Dang. This game is not going my way. For weaponry, at least. But piety is getting higher, which means any minute now I can expect an infusion from Gazog. Berserk the Hydra for sure. There's that blink scroll. Remember how earlier I used 2 blink scrolls where 1 probably would have sufficed, and maybe even less than that? This is why I did it, because I'm gonna get that blink scroll back if I live, and I'm not gonna get it back if I die. Okay, next floor. Oh, lucky me. Got that on the dodge. Oh no, I auto-traveled into this. This is bad. Okay, good. There's another axe somewhere. I will take the heavy battle axe for now. We're very close to maxed out axes. See, the heavy axe can kill a Hydra without slowing down. That's cool. Nope. 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 Less key presses, more damage. Heavy is the most likely brand you're going to get. Spectral is or Vampiric are probably the best brands you can get for this run, but Heavy is probably the best brand you will get, and that's okay. A heavy, but the key is a broad axe. The broad axe has such a good, it's a one-hander, and its to hit versus its to damage ratio is ideal considering how high and how easily you can hit 18. Okay, we've cleared lair and it's sub 10, so that's great. Back to the dungeon. Any good axes? No. Any good shields? No. Any good cloaks? Show me nope. I'll take the hat and ditch things that I simply don't need to be carrying around with me anymore. ID things real quick. This is a huge slowdown. Unnecessary slowdown. Unforced error. Okay, next floor. A turn count run wouldn't do this, but this isn't a turn count run, so turn count run would be focused on somewhere else. I'm not sure what a poverty run is. You'll have to explain to me. Just not having enough gold? Don't care about any of that. Oh, right, I can't wear helmets. That's why it's not getting picked up. Oh, first cloak. And for the first time in the game, we are armored. I don't need to take those guys on. None of them are axes. Oh, I just call those runs. But honestly, getting gifted a good weapon. Oh, this is an important trick. Wand of Flame is F. Always, whenever you see an electric eel, just stop what you're doing and hit VF, because it'll burn the eel because it's fire. It will smoke the eel because the eel is on water, and it will kill the eel in 1 or 2 casts. And it has the same range as the eel, so you don't have to approach it. If you're playing fast and you don't have time to think about eel positioning, you can get electrocuted to death really quickly. But if you and honestly, even if you aren't playing or not playing fast, saving a single fire charge is such a low priority that it's probably the optimal play anyway. I'll take will boots over nothing boots, sure. I like not being confused. Minotaur Berserker gets OP fast. Corrosion is the one resistance I'm not carrying, so I need to watch out for those guys. Hurry up. Too slow. Too slow. Have we found a shield yet? My god, no shield? This deep, no shield? Now I'm pissed. I really wanted a shield by now. Honestly, there are times that I think Minotaur Fighter and then take Trog is better than Minotaur Berserker just because it guarantees you a shield when you start. I guess we're going Swamp first, but without Flight, that feels a little iffy. Hey, there's my shield. Okay, not necessarily my shield. Do I have Summon? Do I have something that I can use to not get Abyssed? Oh, I'm already not going to get Abyssed. Great. We'll do Enlightenment, then we'll do Vulnerability, and then we'll do Mind Burst. And then you're dead, and I get a Tower Shield. Not the shield I want, but it is the shield I get. Why can I not put on a Tower Shield? Did I not pick it up? Oh, because I'm using the Battle Axe, that's why. All right, we'll switch down to a War Axe, and then we'll put on the Tower Shield. And oh, there's a Broad Axe in the dungeon, thank God. I don't know when I missed it, but we'll switch to that, and then we'll pour branding on it. And it's a Vamp axe. We've got our axe for the rest of the game. Sweet. Because we can put this on this. Intelligence, no strength. Fly would be nice, but is not strictly necessary. All right, next floor. Key thing to remember when doing branches, if you're playing for speed, pure speed, is you are absolutely not full clearing them. You're just finding staircases, carving a path, and going down. That is obviously not how I'm playing here, because instead I'm choosing to lose, I guess. I'm fighting a Corroder at minus 16. I'm dead. Fuck. That was my fault. Orc is not necessarily a skip. Orc is a do I need more equipment? If I need more equipment, then go to Orc and blow through it in 3 minutes. It costs you 3 minutes, but it might save you time later. This was my fault entirely. I didn't realize the Goliath was hitting me with corrosion. And I said 3 times earlier that I should just put the corrosion ring on. If I had followed my own advice, instead of strength 32, I would have been strength 26, and that would have been fine. And then I would not have died here. That's my fault. But that's how a win a tour works. And when you're playing well, yeah, 15 minutes, not bad for this run. I very, very much could have won the game on this run, or at the absolute minimum gotten 2 runes and then died in vaults because I got greedy. And that is that's the push me pull you. That's the yin yang of playing faster than you can actually play. Now, I am not a good real-time speedrunner. Real-time players don't actually even auto-travel. They actually just manually explore that fast. I am not that good. I am highly reliant on Otabi. Anyway, this is later than I meant to play, guys. Thank you all for watching. Yeah, that was pretty sweet, not gonna lie to you. The dungeon given, then the dungeon taketh away. But even so, I gotta say, and I'm sure you got this vibe, none of those were necessary for what happened here, right? They helped, sure, but I could have managed with just the swapping rings a little bit and been okay. Yeah, that character could and should have gone the distance if I had played better. All right, gotta go. Great hanging with you, man. Good luck with your runs. And to all you other people watching, thank you so much for jumping in. Please sub and tell your friends, because I am damn close to that 1,000 subscribers mark where YouTube decides that I'm worth throwing stuff at. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.